The usual?
You can make it a double.
No? Long day?
No, just fortifying myself for the evening.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Pays to be prepared.
Certainly does in this house. Thanks.
Alan joining us for dinner?
Well, as far as I know, he should be along any minute. That's timing for you.
Why would Alan be ringing the doorbell?
Because he's probably forgotten his keys, as he usually does.
Would you get that, Monica? I think Stella's upstairs with Lila.
Okay. All right, Alan, I'm coming. Really? You are... Celia is not home yet.
I'll wait.
Yes, operator, I'd like the number of the Port Charles Police Station, please. Got it, thank you.
Get you in.
No, love, I think I'm about right. I'm sorry about this, but I do have to get to the university to see Gerald. This security system has to be set up.
I do understand. We've got later, and the rest of the night.
Plus about 50 or 60 years after that.
At least.
Well, I guess, I'm off.
Will you be gone long?
I'll be back for a late dinner.
Oh, you're ready.
Damn, who can this be?
I'll get it. Hello? Yes, Captain, he's here. Just a minute.
Hi, Bert. What's happening? What sort of a mess? What? Why did they do that? Well, damn them if they can get themselves out of this. No, I've got some business to attend to. After that, well, I'm spending the evening with my wife. That's right. I don't want any interruptions, Bert. You better believe it. Good night.
Problems?
Only one, incompetence.
We're not serious.
Anything to do with the police department is serious.
Not serious enough to spoil our evening.
It would take an act of the IRS to do that.
Well, let's open that watching.
Well, they owe it to us. Anyway, we've waited long enough.
Better be going.
Yeah, Gerald might be wondering what's happened to me.
Now, you are going to be careful.
Oh, you better believe it. After all, look what I've got to come home to.
Okay, well, will the police commissioner be in tonight?
Probably. I can't say for sure. You want to leave a message?
No. No, thanks. I'll try him later. Thank you.
should I say. Celia has a visitor.
Who would be visiting Celia this hour of the afternoon?
Who else?
Well, good evening.
Sorry to barge in on you like this.
Not at all. Do you care for a drink?
Yeah, thanks. Bourbon, please.
Care for some water with that?
No, not tonight.
How are things?
Okay.
Things going well in construction?
Yeah, just fine.
You seem to be a bit on edge today, my boy. Something bothering you?
Now, Edward, if the man wants to drown his sorrows in silence, we should let him.
Just trying to make a little friendly conversation.
But I don't really think our visitor is particularly interested in talking to both of us.
I'm afraid he's about stuck with us.
No, Alan's going to be home soon.
Listen, when do you expect her?
Who?
Monica.
Oh, Celia? Oh, of course, the blushing bride. Well, I really don't know. You know, she keeps her own hours.
Look, I really got to see her, okay?
Why don't you just come around about midnight? You can throw pebbles up to her window.
Cut it out, Monica. It's business.
Oh?
Yeah, I model for her.
You mind?
That's right. She sculpts and she pays me to model for her.
I've never heard it referred to like that before.
It's business. I came here to do my work.
I don't think you're going to be doing much work tonight.
Why's that?
Because I just came from the Floating Rib, and Grant and Celia were there, and they were having some drinks.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you see, modeling is a tough business, Jimmy Lee. I mean, it's very vicious.
Yeah, I just left them. Father, did you ever have one of those moments where you walk into a place and you instantly know when you're not wanted?
Not lately.
Well, I just had one. I mean, they were very, very courteous to me, I must say, but they were much more interested in each other than they were in me.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I thought that they were having problems, the two of them.
Well, you're talking to the main one.
Oh, no, I don't really think so. I mean, at the Rib, the way they were carrying on, that's obviously all behind them. I mean, they were regular lovebirds. Couldn't keep their hands off each other.
Isn't love grand?
Police headquarters, main desk.
Yeah, look, I just talked to you a little while ago. I'm trying to get a hold of the police commissioner.
Right. I checked for you. Commissioner Scorpio definitely isn't coming in tonight.
Oh. Well, then, can you connect me to his house?
Wouldn't do you any good. He's on assignment in the field.
All right. Then, well, what is his address?
Sorry, strict orders about that.
No, you don't understand, pal. I'm an old friend of his.
I don't care if you're his mother. No home address, no home number.
Look, I just want to talk to him.
Sure you do. And if you were planning to blow up his house, you'd tell me that too, would you?
Lovebirds? Celia and Grant?
Oh, come on. I mean, you didn't really see them, did you?
I saw them. They were at the Rib. They were sitting there holding hands like two teenagers.
I thought you were just saying that to get Jimmy Lee's goat.
So did I.
I was telling you the truth.
Well, anyway, it worked. He flew out of here like he was shot out of a cannon.
Apparently, Grant and Celia have had some kind of mystical experience that the entire hospital is talking about.
Yeah? What happened?
Well, Grant operated on this young pianist's hand, which had been crushed, and he had a chance of losing it, but Grant saved the kid's hand.
What does that have to do with Celia?
She was there with him.
In O.R.?
I don't know whether she was in OR, whatever. She helped the boy through the operation, and obviously the entire experience has brought them very, very close together.
Well, that must have been a miracle.
Whatever it was, Grant's stature has gone up 1,000 points in Celia's eyes.
Somebody mentioned my name?
Oh, hello.
Evening.
How are you? Where's Grant?
He went back to the hospital. What's this about me?
We were just discussing family.
Jimmy Lee stopped by earlier. He said something about he had an appointment with you. He was to pose for you. He was rather upset that you weren't here.
I see. Well,
Thank you very much for the message. And now, if you'll all excuse me, I think I'll go clean up for dinner. It's been quite a day.
So we heard.
Have you lost your mind?
Well, sometimes I think so, yes.
Why on earth did you mention Jimmy Lee? I just told you that Grant and Celia got back together again.
We hope so.
I sure do hope so. Don't forget Jimmy Lee has those papers. The last place we want them to end up is in the hands of dear Cousin Herbert's granddaughter.
Here it is, ma'am, the dinner you ordered from the Versailles room.
Good.
Smells delicious.
Oh, well, it should do. I want dinner to be ready to be served as soon as Robert gets back.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now, we're going to be by candlelight. I want champagne, soft music, the works.
I know just the thing.
Okay, this is going to be a very special evening.
Oh, I just love romance.
I want everything to be perfect.
Don't you worry, ma'am. I'll see to everything.
Okay, I'm going to go off and get changed. I want to look smashing for Robert.
Good.
What are we supposed to do for a decent cup of coffee?
You know, Kelly's is not the only place in town.
Well, it's not the same.
What's this about Kelly's?
Oh, it's closed for a couple of days. You know, the water pipe busted upstairs.
Is that right? That's too bad.
You're telling me ever try to get a reasonable cup of coffee anywhere else in town?
Yeah, once or twice. It's a problem. Do you know where Rose is?
Oh, she's most likely in, you know, unless the water drove her to high ground.
Gee, I hope she hasn't. I'd like to talk to her.
Well, with all the problems she's had lately, I hope you have good news for her this time.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely good news. Bit of a surprise, though, I'd say. Hey, well, thanks for the good word, guys.
Say hello to Rosie for us.
Well, I will.
Take care.
Yeah, hope you find that coffee.
Yes, we heard you, Stella. We'll be there in just a moment. As I was saying, Monica, Alan is absolutely right. Now, we must keep Celia away from Jimmy Lee.
The best thing that could happen to us would be for Grant and Celia to get married. And I don't think that's going to be much of a problem, judging by the way the two of them were acting at the rib.
You don't suppose she's playing both ends toward the middle, so to speak?
It doesn't make any difference to us. Whatever she's doing, we've got to get the two of them married just as soon as possible.
Gosh, you're just such a romantic.
I couldn't care less. All I'm interested in is saving our skins.
Well, the only way we're going to do that is to get Celia happily married and out of our hair.
That is absolutely true. We've had enough drama in this life and this family to last us forever. What we don't need is to watch Jimmy Lee and Celia stroll down the aisle together.
Especially since the fact that his wedding gift to his bride would probably be the acres, which would make them possibly the richest couple on the eastern seaboard.
Which is precisely why we must keep them apart. Agreed?
Absolutely.
Agreed.
Fine. Let's go into dinner.
Listen, by the way, how are we going to keep them apart?
Well, we're going to push this wedding at every opportunity. It's up to us to see to it that Celia marries Grant.
Oh, what's this, a reception committee?
Oh, good evening, my boy. We were just on our way into dinner.
Well, I'm glad I made it then. I'm starved. Is Celia home yet?
Yeah, she's upstairs getting ready for you.
I beg your pardon?
But what he means is she is changing to get ready for dinner. You know, she'd never spend as much time as she does if you weren't going to be here.
Since when?
I must say the two of you looked ecstatic when I saw you at the rib.
Well, love will do that to you.
Do what?
Our plans for the wedding shaping up, my boy. We were just saying we can hardly wait for the big day.
Oh! Damn! My God, are you all right? Oh, it just burned my leg. Oh, it hurts bad. It really hurts. It really hurts. Hey, Jed! Hey, man, my leg hurts. You can feel it. It hurts, man. It hurts. All right. All right. It hurts.
Luke.
Nope, me.
Oh, howdy.
Evening.
Have you seen Luke?
No, is he missing?
Oh, he'll be along in a minute. He likes my cooking too much to miss a meal.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt dinner.
No, you haven't. We haven't started.
Oh, I just thought I'd drive up and see how he's getting used to his new shoes.
Well, you want him to stay for dinner and ask him yourself.
No, Jed, I can't do that.
Why? Plenty of food.
No, I'd hate to impose.
No, you're not. I'm asking you.
Well, all I do have back down there are frozen dinners.
No. You know, for somebody who's interested in healing the body, you ought to be more careful about what you put in your stomach.
Jed, I've just been too busy lately.
Well, then pull yourself up a chair, and we'll eat as soon as Luke gets back.
Talk me into it. Can I help?
No, I've got it covered. You just relax.
So where did Luke go?
Oh, he's out with Shirley.
Still?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, good.
Don't I wish?
Well, you don't think so?
No, I don't think so. That'd be a good thing for him, probably the best thing now, but I just don't see it.
Very attracted to Luke.
Well, he is to her, too, in his own way, but he's just too hung up on Holly to be seriously involved with another woman.
I'm afraid you're right. I was just hoping if he met somebody like Shirley who's got a lot of energy...
Well, I know.
he would just...
Me too, but he's just not looking, and he won't, not until he knows the truth.
We have to tell him.
That's right, and soon. The boy's itching to get back home.
I know, but how do you tell a man that the woman he loves is married to his best friend?
Look, I haven't the faintest, but we've got to tell him, and tonight. We can't let him walk in there blind. I'm telling you, Natalie, it'll kill him.
That's right.
Hey, nobody's home. Hey, man, nobody's home. Man can't even make it himself dinner without getting disturbed. Hey, man, Kelly's not here and we're closed. Hey, look, just hang on for a second, will you? Come back tomorrow. Can I ask you a couple of questions? Hey, man, I'm busy. What do you want? Who are you? I'm Jimmy Lee Holt. That it? No, not quite. Who are you? John. My name is John. And whatever you're drinking, I'll have one. I was an orphan. Look, I'm an old friend of Rose's. Yeah? How do you know? Well, we go way back. Used to live here? Well, practically. What about you? Yeah, this is it. Home, sweet home. You live by yourself? That's a pretty personal question to ask, considering I don't even know you. I'm sorry, pal. What I really mean is there anybody else that lives upstairs? No. Well, yeah. Who? Well, an artist. Rents one of the rooms as a studio. An artist? Well, the joint's getting class, ain't it? No danger of that, as long as I'm here. Hey, you're a man after my own heart, pal. No, actually, I never lived here, but I'll tell you one thing, I feel like I did. I ran the grill for a while. Wait a second. You used to cook here? Well, you could call it cooking, yeah. My specialty was mystery stew, but I can break an egg with the best of them. So, how are you with a can of beans? good. Up on top of a mountain over a roaring fire. It's not my favorite food, but I can get by.
You hungry?
I'm starving.
Well, John, you just talked your way into a meal. I'm buying.
Good. Am I cooking?
That's right. Nobody eats for free.
Thank you. You got it.
What can I do?
Well, you can pull out the hamburger and answer a couple of questions.
What are you, cop?
No, I just been away a long time, pal. All right, what do you want to know? Well, let's see. When is Rose going to be back?
It's hard to say. She went to some kind of meeting.
Oh. Listen, I heard down on the waterfront that she's had sort of a water problem.
Yeah, well, that's all fixed. We'll be open in the morning.
Good. I'm anxious to see her.
You just get into town?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, you can have it. Me, I'm thinking of splitting this joint.
Yeah. What's wrong with Port Charles?
Oh, it's not the place, it's the people. Actually, not all the people. Just...
Well, the town ain't made up by one person.
Well, to me it is. At least this time.
Are you all right?
Great. Great.
Uh-huh. Okay, great. Listen, man. Watch the meat. I gotta make a phone call.
Hey, wait, I can't cook.
Don't worry about it. Flip them over in a couple of minutes, and I will be right with you.
Great deal.
Police headquarters, main desk.
Yeah, is the commissioner in?
No.
When do you expect him?
Tomorrow.
Oh, look, I need to talk to him tonight.
Good luck.
I'm an old friend of his.
Congratulations. Oh, wait a minute. You're the same old friend who called earlier.
Hey, you remembered. I'm flattered.
You're also wasting your time. I'm not giving you his address.
Okay, pal, I'll take his number.
Not from me, you won't.
Hey, why can't you give me his phone number?
Complaints, threats, obscene calls.
Obscene calls? Are you kidding? I know Robert. He thrives on obscene calls. Besides, now look, if I were going to make an obscene call, would I be stupid enough to call you first and ask you for the commissioner's phone number? I mean, come on, you guys would grab me in a second. You'd probably have me on tap or in a lineup or something before I even got off the phone. Come on.
Yeah, you better believe it.
All right. If you give me the number and anything happens, you might even get credit for the call. Come on, please.
You got a pencil?
Go right ahead.
The commissioner's home number is 555-5563.
5. All right.
Yeah, just don't mention my name.
Hey, would I do that? I don't even know your name. Thank you. Ever efficient Port Charles Police Department.
Scorpio's residence?
Yes, may I speak to the commissioner, please?
I'm afraid he's not in. He should be home later, though.
Who is this?
I'm the maid.
Well, I'm an old friend of Robert's, and I've been trying to reach him for some time now. Do you know where he is?
No.
Do you know when he'll be back?
No, but I'll be glad to take a message for you.
No. Okay, I'll call later. Thank you.
Was that Robert? No, an old friend of his. Said he'd call back. Oh, well, I hope he waits until tomorrow. I don't want anyone spoiling our evening.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.